Hi, this is Doug Duncan with Transmission Technology Services. We're out in front of my shop today at 6270 Arapahoe. We're going to give you some spring and summer tips for driving and keeping your car in good shape and making sure you travel safe this summer. We've really broadened out from being just a transmission company to being a full-service auto repair center. We take care of a customer's whole car, kind of like you go to a general specialist as a doctor and they send you to a specialist. Well, we're the specialist and the general doctor now. We're going to talk about spring and summer tips here because we went from a very brutal winter where everybody had one type of problem. Now your car is going to start shifting into showing you a whole new set of symptoms possibly. We're going to tell you some things to look at to get ready for the coming thunderstorms as they seem to be on the horizon now, as well as the heat that's also started over the weekend. Well, the first thing we're going to talk about, and you're going to talk about winter or summer, is tires. What kind of shape are they in? Now you think, oh, maybe I've got good tread, maybe I don't, and it's summer, I don't need good tread. Well, if any of you have ever experienced hydroplaning, you realize that it's just as important to have good tires in the winter and the summer, and maybe even more in the summer because when you hit those puddles, they're often very unexpected. So take a look at your tires, make sure the inflation's good. The number one cause of poor gas mileage is low tire pressure. They should all be exactly the same. Check your door or your owner's manual for the specs. The other big thing that comes up is windshield wipers. We've all been caught in those spring storms and you're leaving this big streak across the windshield. And I don't know if you can see it, but these wipers are actually leaving streaks rather than doing a smooth, clean cut. The other thing to really look for is if they are bent or have a funny shape to them, that means the rubber's damaged. In the summer, the rubber gets damaged from the sun, and in Colorado, it's not unusual to need to replace your wipers 1 or even 2 times per year because of the sun. So the other thing that happens in the spring and summer is we tend to start taking longer trips and we're driving at night. It's really important to make sure you can see well. Make sure your headlight lenses are nice and clean. Make sure all the lights work. Make sure your windshield's good. Through the winter, we've ignored all the rock chips and pits. But those little tiny pits that will appear will really affect your night vision and give you that kind of a star field effect rather than a good clear vision. So take a good look at your glass. Check all the tail lights as well and make sure your air conditioning is working good. Make sure your coolant's up to date and in good shape. You'll probably need to go to a shop to have that looked at, have it tested. And that's our spring and summer tips for Jan Scott Show and Transmission Technology Services. Thank you.